What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? It's that time of the day, that time of the month, that time of the year. Oh, I switched it around. See, day of the month, year.
Heard that.
Well, we got a fucking show for you. I'm Big Papa.
I'm Jeff.
You listen to the good,
the band,
and the ugly.
This is about to get
ugly. So, you know, we usually have on our favorite 80s fucking hippie rocker, glammy,
hippie rockers,
glammy guys, and then our locals.
Yeah,
but let me just tell you, these guys are local. Well, sort of local. One local, some, you know, most of them not. But this is one of those rip your fucking head off bands.
Yeah,
you know, great fucking music.
Yep.
Just fucking rip your face off. Yeah. Not like the old days with the days of Slade, you know, Venom, this is like rip your fucking face off.
Yeah, it is.
So, for those of you weak at heart, I have a funny feeling. If you're adverse to some vocabulary, now you've heard me drop the fuck bomb. I mean F bomb. Usually within the first 3 seconds, but I'm warning you now. We've got the boys from Fight From Within.
Yep.
Fight from Within My Balls, I think is the full name of the band.
I think that's the first single.
Yeah. We got Paddy O'Groton and Mike the cum dumpster.
Oh, you did it.
Hey, I know. I told
did it. If you kids are watching, if you guys are watching this with your kids,
that's
get them
right.
away
Keep
from
walking.
Here.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. You'll learn some colorful words.
Yep.
What's going on, guys? I heard the music and I was like, yeah, I'm on fucking ESPN. Let's go. I wanted this fucking forever.
There you go. There you go.
ESPN doesn't stand for extra scrotum there, pal. Yeah.
Extra scrotum. Oh, my God.
Extra scrotum pale network.
I'm allowed to believe what I want.
Yeah. The extra,
let him just be in that ignorance. It's fine. Ignorance is bliss.
So, in all honesty, Fight From Within, great fucking band, guys.
Yeah.
Great band. Great music. You know, one of those things that, now, which one is you? Which
one actually sings?
Which one's the melodic guy? And which one is?
We both do both.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Both do both, yeah.
Well, because, you know, it's, Jeff and I come from that school of, what the fuck did he just say?
What is he saying?
I mean, it sounds fucking cool. I just don't know any of these lyrics.
Right.
I'd like to think our vocal range is in the mids. So like we're heavy as hell, but you can still understand what we're saying for the most part. But we do get gross. That's what we would like to say. Like people
every
would think the
while,
word.
Yeah. You know, we have the moments of just really disgustingness, but then most of the time it's pretty audible and understandable.
Yeah.
What we're saying.
I call it the Cookie Monster growl.
Yeah.
The Cookie growl. Yeah. Mikey does the Cookie Monster very well. He's very good at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. And when you hear the kind of stuff, that's all. Yeah.
When it just becomes a toilet bowl, then you know it's Mikey for sure.
Who is there's a woman on Facebook and on TikTok that like teaches
how to do it.
Yeah, that's Melissa Cross.
She's an older woman.
Yep, Melissa Cross.
It's very cool.
Really she's from the city.
Yeah.
She's very good, yeah.
Yeah, and she basically teaches that, you know, there's a way to do it the right way, and then there's a way that's going to fuck your voice up. And
you'll destroy yourself if you do it the wrong way.
You'll get one year of service.
And you're out. At most,
I might get 1 hour.
Yeah, me and Paddy have pretty much, like, it takes a lot of practice to get the vocals like that, because when you first start trying, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like,
you sound like shit, too, yeah.
Yeah, like, so... A big guy, actually, we're playing with them on the 9th. Justin Bonnets from Attila. Mm-hmm. He had Hungry Lights. He was a big help and watching like how to do stuff wrong, especially when he does a video on how to scream, and then like 10 years later, he's like, well, here's where I was fucking wrong because I didn't know what I was doing either. Yeah. You know, and it was really cool watching him critique himself and then like learn.
Yeah, that was cool.
So, I got to ask, what, well, you know, I mean, Mike, you and I have been in places where you've seen me singing, and I just don't have that kind of a voice where I don't think I get that. I mean, what have you guys always been doing this kind of music, or have you, because Mike, I've heard you sing other stuff that's not that, you know, and he gets up there,
right,
and then people are like, he looks familiar, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're that, and then all the little girls are, you know. Not anymore because he's got a girlfriend now, I think.
No little girls. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know,
only full-grown girls.
Full-grown. Well, you know, to me, dude, I'm old enough to be all their fathers. So grandfather.
Yeah.
Shut up, Jeff.
Are you my dad?
Yeah. I could be. How much money you got on you?
No. You're the dad.
No. Then that can't be the dad. I'm the broke dad.
I thought you were the one that was supposed to help me. Yeah.
There's a reason why daddy also goes to sugar daddy too. They're very connected.
Yeah, they're synonymous. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is Splenda. It's not real sugar. It's all fake.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, Splendid Daddy.
Splendid Daddy.
Splendid Daddy.
No Splendid Daddy.
Could be Equal Daddy, Saccharine Daddy.
Equal
There's
Daddy.
a lot of aspartame and Splendid Daddy.
There's a lot of ass on this daddy. That's all.
Dude, you were good.
Ass.
You were good when you went up and sang, man. You were like a not so cum-filled Rod Stewart.
Not so cum-filled Rod Stewart. Oh.
Yeah. That's a compliment.
That's the name of your next band.
Yeah, no.
That's our next single.
That's the next single.
Yeah, not so cum-filled Rod Stewart.
Not so cum.
I like it.
Not so cum-filled Rod Stewart.
Not so fucking cum-filled.
There it is.
What's the lead singer of Judas Priest? Rob Halford.
Rob
Yeah.
Halford.
Yeah.
That's him. Yeah. It was like you just can't hit the highs that he's gained so long for.
Because of all
because of
all the lozengers.
Yeah.
That helps the highs. It does. It really does.
That was a big band for me. You were talking about when I was a kid.
Yeah,
dude, that was a big band for me. I love those fucking guys. I love Rob. He's awesome.
We have the gentleman that wrote a lot of Judas Priest songs going to be on our show.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
When is that? A couple weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Very
Cool. Let me see.
As far as singing is concerned, I mean, if we go to classic stuff, I love Pink Floyd. That's like one of my favorite bands ever.
Right.
I can probably sing every song by them. My mom used to tell me she played Pink Floyd when I was like in her stomach when I was a baby, and that's why I'm so fucked up, obviously.
Yeah, dude, if you're listening to Pink Floyd in the womb, look at you. Just look at you.
It was bad.
Yeah. So for those of you listening, this could be your son if you listen to Pink Floyd,
right?
Smoke a bunch of dope right before you have a
in
child.
utero.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm actually in the middle of making a crack vape pen. I just told them before that. So yeah, you could be as ingenuitive as me.
Yeah.
Just put Pink Floyd.
They already got that, Mikey. We got to do a little vaporizer.
Here's Paddy fucking up my dreams.
There you go.
Sorry, dude. I've seen it.
So how long have you guys been together as a band?
I thought you meant like it's our relationship.
Well, no, I heard he broke up with you and had to get a restraining order. That's why he had to move all the way down to Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true. That did happen, unfortunately. Looks like about 2 years, right, Mikey?
Mike just went. What?
How long?
I'm sorry, my mic just cut out. Oh, we started pushing stuff on social media and everything May 4th of 2001.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we were underground for a little bit, but we did shit for like
2001. 21 there, fella. Smoke another ball.
2021. My bad. Yeah, I'm not smart.
He's like, The Matrix came out, and then we became a band.
2021. But when we started this, there was different members in the band when it started. We went through a bunch of different transitions and sound and everything. When we started this, I told everybody, I'm like, listen, we're not gonna do shit. I'm gonna put us on all around, and then we'll go out and play shows and stuff like that. And we're not gonna grind a local scene like everyone else did and all that other stuff. And I'm gonna get us on tours and everything. And essentially, the people I was with in the beginning were like, "Oh, bless your heart, of course you are." But I did it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when it came down to brass tacks, some guys were just like, "Yo, I can't leave my home and all this other shit. I can't do this. I can't do that." I was like, "Well, what? I told you what I was doing, bro."
Right.
You know. So yeah, we went through a lot of changes, but it's been all for the better.
So most of you guys are out of what? Buffalo?
I'm from Rochester.
Rochester. Okay.
We're basically a collective of people from Buffalo, Syracuse, and Rochester.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Utica originally.
And yeah, I mean, Mikey's originally from Utica. I'm originally from Honey Eye Falls. Well, do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
No, we do. Yeah.
Cool.
My real job in real life, I cover pretty much everything from Syracuse to Buffalo.
Okay.
Is this not real life?
Well,
this is not IRL. Dude.
This is for money.
Is this the Matrix?
For money. Yeah, look.
Oh, money.
Yeah.
For real.
I don't know anything
real
about
scratch. Yeah,
we
real
don't
scratch.
know anything. We don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't have money.
Yeah, right.
That's why he's living in the bus station.
Well,
and it's blurred
That's why I
out.
live in a blur. That's also
You
a bus
see the
station.
blur? I was just gonna say, you see the blur? That's
Yeah, I live in a bus
actually
station
what his
blur.
house looks like.
It's
It's
just a
like
blur.
literally the paint. The paint is so blended. It's
just a one big blur, and I walk through it all day. And I'm like, what is my life anymore? I think I'm in a dream, a really bad one.
It's funny, but there's been so many guys. We had Jason Bittner, who's the drummer for Overkill. And he's also with Shadow Falls. And
okay.
And so Jason's saying, look, one thing that I'll tell you guys, if you're doing it for the money, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're in the beginning, you're not going to make shit.
You're not getting it.
No, you're not.
Right.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we had Carl Kennedy on.
Yeah.
And Carl Kennedy's from the Rods. And he actually was, he produced 3 of Anthrax albums.
Yes.
He was the one that convinced Anthrax to hire Joey Belladonna.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He did an Overkill album, and
Yes.
he's got like 45, 50 albums under his belt that he's produced. But then the Rods have been around for years.
Yeah.
With members from down in the Ithaca area. So he said the same fucking thing yesterday.
Same thing, yeah.
He said if you're doing it for money, you're in the wrong business.
No, yeah, it's not.
No.
Super weird fun fact. I met Joey Belladonna when I was like 17.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was playing with this side project at this restaurant I worked at. I did dishes at, and he's like, "You probably don't know who I am," and I'm like, "I know who you are."
Yeah, so
I definitely know who you are. Like, I don't listen to much Anthrax, but it's pretty cool. Like, I took a picture with him and everything.
This was Chief Bigway?
and shit. Yeah, Chief Bigway.
Oh yeah, it must have been Chief Bigway. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm from Utica, and they're like really prevalent over there. They play up at 12 North Sports Bar. I've hung out with Joey a few times.
Does he play drums in it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that was the band. Yep.
Yeah, so Joey used to play, I used to own a bar in Pennellville, and Joey used to play out there and come out. And I was telling, Jeff and I were talking to Carl yesterday about, we were doing it off recording, but one of my greatest moments was when Joey was on the tour bus, and they're touring in Germany, and he's with the Big Four, and all 4 bands are in the bus with him. And he's on speakerphone with me, booking a gig at my bar for like $400, and it's like him and the other 2 guys, and they're all chiming in, busting balls, like, "Hey, Papa, what's it going to take for you to bring all 4 bands out to your bar?" And I said, $400. And they go, $1,000. I said, no, I can afford 400 each.
I can't afford 1,000.
And they're like, wow, really? I go, dude, my fucking fire limit was like 90.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Big 4 equals 400. Right?
Yeah.
That's
right.
right.
So if you guys each could do it for 25, I'll supply the back line.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I'll supply the back line and the baloney.
Yeah, the back line and the baloney.
That is the back line.
That's right.
Backline
That's right.
Yeah.
Yo, we got to go back on that. Yeah, like if anyone wants to do anything like this, if you're doing it for the money, you can. It's actually the complete opposite. I've racked up so much debt just doing something I love. There is no
money.
Yeah.
That's what you guarantee it. It's just get negative money.
That's right.
If you want to do something fun that you spend thousands of dollars on, well, then this still might not be for you.
Yeah, still might be.
Well, someday you will be 100 air,
Right.
and that's when the
My
big
computer
bucks
just
start.
went crazy.
I'm not even that. I'm a 40 air.
Oh,
10 air.
That's what
Damn.
I got right now.
40 air.
Yeah.
Jeff's a dead air.
I'm a dead air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
We got to wait for Mike to
So
put
I
another.
know.
We got to wait for Mike to put another quarter in the rental computer.
Man, I feel like we've learned a lot about Big Papa. What's your story, man?
Yeah.
My story? I do
Yeah.
I do concrete, so slip up one more time.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not slipping up here.
No,
So-
you're good.
So Jeff's
you're good.
My host.
No,
Jeff's
you're
Jeff's
good. You're
been Jeff's been a guitar player for most of his life.
Yeah.
And he and I played. We've been in bands together for 10 years now.
Yep.
So, But cover bands.
Yeah,
80s kind of cover bands.
I started out actually out near Auburn, New York.
I know Auburn.
So, wasn't much there. Believe me.
Still isn't.
No,
I
you're
lived
right.
in Syracuse for the last little stint, and Auburn's right outside of there. I was familiar with Auburn. We used to have a lot of hardcore kids come out from Auburn when I was growing up.
Yeah.
They used to come out to Utica and Syracuse for shows all the time.
Yeah, because there's nothing in Auburn.
Tough guy, Auburn, fucking straight edge, fucking.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm a prisoner's kid.
That's my pledge, dude. That's my pledge.
Yep.
So we find that it's hard to find venues nowadays that will play the heavier stuff. And I know the Lost Horizon still allows it, still makes a living out of it. And we grew up in the Lost back in the day, and then it's good to see that they've carried on the tradition of keeping modern heavy shit. From back when we were hanging out there 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Fuck.
I know.
40 fucking years
40
ago.
years
Holy
ago.
shit. I was gonna kill myself.
I love the Lost, man. We're playing there with Marcus Rafferty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing there with his band Fall Humanity.
Yes.
The 23rd.
He and his brother.
Yeah,
We had one of our biggest shows at the Lost. Like, we were away for a couple months, and we had this big comeback show, and it was crazy.
It was so good.
Well,
It was fun.
on the wall right there behind
You
Jeff.
can see it, but
This little picture there. Down where their pointer is.
Yeah.
That's Greg Italiano. Greg was the original
Owner.
owner of the Lost.
Oh, okay.
And it's because of Greg that so many people have been there. We pay tribute to him any chance we can on this show because.
And I'll tell you this: don't sit on the couch in the back room.
Well, your DNA might still be there, but you know.
I was eating my ramen off of that couch.
That-
So like,
He exclusively eats ramen off of couches. That
I pour it right out the bowl and get the
Yeah.
noodles mixed up right
He
on
just
the
likes the
seat. And
flavor.
then,
It's a good flavor. It's a really particular flavor too.
and then I use chopsticks, but I just go like this because I don't know how to fucking.
No, he just stabs at him and he just struggles.
You might get one strand.
So
He's like,
the
"You
if
can't
I'm
figure
lucky.
this out." Well, use a fork. He's like, "No, that's wrong."
Jesus Christ.
It's wrong.
Though that dressing room, you must have seen the people that have signed the wall of that dressing room there. I mean, you've got.
I don't think I've ever even been in that dressing room.
Oh,
really?
It was the one right on stage right.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's got like pink toilet tile in there. That's been signed by
Okay.
Oh my God.
Lita Rock, Lita Ford, Kid Rock.
I didn't think I would get hepatitis not one time while I was there, so it was really cool.
Yeah, not one time.
Yeah.
Well, they have remodeled
not
it
even
since
one.
we were in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time's all right too. Like one time we kind of can
Yeah.
get past that, but two times that's no
Well,
good.
that would have been like number 3, so I can't. Get
Oh, that's number 3 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
Oh
even,
boy, that's pushing it.
Yep.
So Syracuse got it.
I got the 3 tops, the A, B, the C. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you go.
There's more than that now.
Uh,
You created them.
He's got the A, C, A, B, C, B,
Right.
C, A.
Yeah,
He's got them all. He's got the
different
mixture.
combinations,
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's why he's wearing that hoodie.
Yeah, you don't want to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. He's got to take his medicine.
Yeah.
How's that glaucoma
that-
working out for you?
so this is actually nutmeg.
Are you trying to trip?
Yeah, totally fine, guys. No, actually this is salvia. So
No, dude,
I'll see you guys in 10
You
minutes.
couldn't nutmeg, you'll trip apparently. So I didn't know if you're trying that challenge.
Yeah, I'll
Nutmeg
try that
challenge.
by drinking a lot of eggnog at Christmas. We'll get my
I
nutmeg.
love
good.
Oh man,
eggnog,
this
bro.
got me lit. This is like
Dude, Maker's Mark and eggnog is
Oh, so
fire,
good.
dude.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude,
Any
there you
bourbon,
go.
dude. Any bourbon with the eggnog is oof.
Maker's 46 is like one of my favorites.
Yeah. What is it? What do you do? Sniff the cork? You can't afford that shit.
I was just gonna
That's the
say. Actually, on the contrary, I used to go to the TS Steakhouse.
Yeah.
I used to go there once a month. Man, I love that shit. I saved money up to do that, bro. And they had these Maker's 46 old fashions. They were like $26, but they were incredible, bro.
Yeah.
I'll have a half of one, please.
Right.
Can I get a half?
So
There's no chance in hell I can do that right now.
see, I heard about you,
No.
and I heard that you used to keep all the corks, and then you'd put them in a jar and you'd pour grain alcohol, and that was cork sucking. I heard you're famous for cork sucking.
No. That's not what happened. I take them and I put them on top, and I make a phallic-shaped object.
Oh.
And I'll leave the rest to your imagination.
Okay.
Yeah, it
go.
was for phallic worship. That's
so you're not the famous cork sucker from Fight from Within.
No,
he's the cork.
I stick
the other
strictly.
one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a cork
It's
soaker.
gonna be any sucking. It's gonna be next to cock.
First
No, I don't got time
cork
for
soaking,
sucker.
and then cork.
Yeah.
Cork soaking.
Yes,
cork
he's a
sucker.
cork soaker. Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well. So you've played some big shows. What's the biggest show you guys have done? And I think I know, but I'm going to let you.
So you know what's crazy? Like, I guess the biggest show we've played technically would be Incarceration, right? But
but then Blue Ridge.
But
what happened at Blue Ridge was kind of massive.
when Blue Ridge got canceled and us, Heartsick, I Set My Friends on Fire, and Scars Remain were the only bands there,
Right.
and the campground was like if we didn't play, there would have been a Woodstock full-on riot.
I was gonna say Woodstock '99 level riot for sure. Yeah,
we played
we
in
curbed that from happening.
we played in a makeshift tent on a fucking small PA system on the ground on a tarp in front of like 6,000 angry people.
Yeah.
And like people were coming up to us afterwards because like our shows are normally violent. Like we fall in the category of the swingers in the pit and all that stuff. They came up and they were like, dudes, there were people just fist fighting during your set. Like there was no hold bars. No one gave a fuck. People were just
Fucking
out there
awesome.
swinging. And it was great to see us pull everything together. It was super cool.
Yeah, that was a really random but amazing experience.
That's awesome.
So is that where beatdown came from?
No.
Well, it's a type of genre, so like that's a sound more than just
Yeah.
But there's a mentality that goes along with it for sure. We're not a beatdown band though. We're just like a metalcore band.
Right. So I heard, and I've seen, it wasn't just affiliated with you guys posting it, but a lot of people posted that
they did.
You saved the day. You guys,
Well,
you and the other two,
everybody
what the other guys did. But
Everybody that was involved saved the day.
yeah.
Not just us.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it was like the three bands or whatever. So
Yeah, there was four of us. Shout out to Heartsick. Those are the homies. If
Heartsick
it wasn't
are the
for
homies.
Heartsick and their
It just probably wouldn't have happened if it
we
were
wouldn't have had. Well, we had our own PA system.
Oh, we
but
did.
we played there 2 nights before. They had lights, fog machines. They had the whole 9 yards while we were in the campgrounds partying. So it was a good fucking time. I Set My Friends on Fire came and played with us. They're a fucking ancient fucking band, dude. Like they've been around forever.
Right.
Like super scene band.
Bring it back to
They
the early
came out and
2000s,
ripped it with us. Scars Remain. They're a local down there. They came in and ripped it with us. It was awesome. And yeah, people did say we're saying we saved the day, but like I feel like you kind of had that. That was. I feel like the band Save the Day thing was very biased because like
of course. Yeah.
Any Heartsick fans would say that. Any I Set My Friends on Fire fans would say that.
They saved it. Yeah, right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No, it's just everybody, obviously.
But we did get a lot of recognition from it, and there was a lot of people coming out and saying that it was us, and it was really flattering to see. And honestly, man, it wasn't like it was. It had to be done.
Right.
We had the means to do it, and it had to be done.
Yeah, no, it was great that it happened.
Well, when you have now the whole festival didn't get canceled, just the last day, wasn't it?
The last 2 days.
Last 2 days. Okay.
Yeah, technically it was just the last day, but
and then the night before it got canceled at like 7.
Yeah, exactly. The day before they canceled the rest of the day after there was like a hurricane, pretty much.
Right.
But they did have the club experience later that night.
Oh, that's right. They did. Yep.
Well, they like the mud and all that shit too, so they can roll around in it. But
so it could have been very Woodstock-ish.
Yeah, very Woodstockish. Yeah.
It was very Woodstockish actually.
Yeah.
Our amenities were very low. The porta potties were horrible. Everything was getting pretty bad.
I would go back though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I would do it again.
Good,
yeah. Like if they do have it again, they would be complete crazy people not to have all 4 of us back.
Right.
Like that would be like I feel like they're obligated. People would probably riot if they didn't.
Because
like
you
so
bring the bands back that saved it last time. So
so many people in that Blue Ridge page like followed us after that. Like hundreds in a day.
Oh yeah.
you had so many people making the trip to get down there. They've, and it's like when we were younger. I mean, if that's what's on your radar, every penny you have is going to be focused on getting down there, camping, buying, 3 packages of Fig Newtons and some ramen. That's what you're eating for 4 days, and then a shit ton of weed and everything else you could imagine back in the 80s. But that it was a pressure cooker. It was a pressure cooker waiting to just go off, and you guys at least released the steam valve a little, know.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
So, because it could have gotten ugly.
Oh, it did get ugly. It did. I mean, ugly, they lit a couple of cars on. Yeah. Well, they lit a couple cars on fire. It got a little ugly.
In another area of the campground, there was some ugly shit going on.
Yeah, it wasn't near us. They were in the hood. That's what we called it. That's literally what we called it even before everything went crazy, was the hood, because it was in back and it was all
we're like, don't go out to the hood of the campground right now. People are rioting, but come here and watch us play.
Because I think, Mike, I saw you had posted on social media that it was like, it was going down. If you're in the area, then show up here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We had everybody blowing it up. I set my friends on fire, putting coordinates down.
Kind of seemingly out of nowhere. Like, it started to happen, and then all of a sudden we just looked up and we're like, holy shit, there's so many people here.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome when you can be that catalyst to, to keep in mind, we're from the genre when that stuff first started. The mosh pit started back in the early Anthrax days.
Yes.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Pantera and all that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right. I mean, and it was new, where we would sit there and watch and be like, holy fuck,
people are fighting. Happening right now.
Yeah, what is going on? But see, it wasn't very homogenistic. It was very hedonistic, but you were either the skinhead mosh pit guy or you were the metalhead guy, and they did not mix well back then.
No, if some dude fell down, they didn't get picked back up.
No, they just stomp them.
They got their ass kicked.
Yeah, and if you were a
but now you see it, and it's like that dude just got his clock clean, but yet the other dude just helped him up. The dude who did it helped him up.
Yeah.
I've seen some ugly
like universal.
Most of the time, that's the mentality. Yeah.
Well, it's like universal too, though. So you have you kind of have the same thing going on with us now.
Okay.
So like how you said there were like, the stoners and shit, and then the moshers, and they didn't get along. It's the same thing for us now with the push moshers and the swingers.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But now they're starting to come together. Like it's so crazy, because our genre, hardcore, deathcore, metalcore, this kind of stuff, it was never something that we've always wanted it to go mainstream.
Yeah.
We never thought it would. You have bands like Knocked Loose, who is a straight up beatdown metal. They're a beatdown metalcore band. Like, you know what I mean? They with a really, really solidified hardcore roots, and they have really, really violent shows, and they're getting put on Coachella.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
People are looking around like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Right.
Insane.
Yeah. It's like, hey, would you like a daisy bracelet? What the fuck just happened to my girlfriend's lost her teeth?
Right.
Basically, Danny Wimmer presents festivals like Louder Than Life and all that stuff. If you look into it and you see primarily 4 years ago, you would see 4 or 5 years ago, it would be a bunch of dad rock bands. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It would be older. Like maybe the hardest you would get is maybe like Anthrax, Pantera, or well, not even that. Like Phil Anselmo and the what was it called?
The Illegals,
yeah, the Illegals,
yeah.
And then you'd have Breaking Benjamin, Five Finger Death Punch, and then Seven Dust and lower bands, all kind of around new metal and stuff. You look at these lineups now, and you have Breaking Benjamin playing with the Acacia Strain and Knocked Loose and you know what I mean? And it's really honestly, it's literally, there are less, like Blue Ridge, there was less mainstream modern rock bands there than there was just the heaviest
core bands you
could find. Body Snatcher, just
Alpha Wolf.
Paleface, like these a majority of those bands are just really, really heavy, violent bands.
Those are all everybody on your playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of
They're
them.
so full of shit.
Not mine. I don't listen to any of those bands.
See, I knew it.
But that cruise ship,
70 tons of metal.
70 tons of metal.
70,000
They had
tons
a lot of that real heavy shit on there.
We're trying to get on that motherfucker, man.
Oh, let's go. Right on.
Yeah.
So
and the other one, Shiprock, too.
Shipwrecked, yeah.
I was telling Jeff, and I think I mentioned it on the show yesterday, but we're down in Florida.
Probably.
I run into these guys. We're playing mini golf, and killing a day, and they're behind us. And come to find out, they're from Canada, and they're from 12 miles south of the Arctic Circle. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? They're like dying. They're like, this is 1 billion degrees. My guts are going to burst into flames. And and they're like, well, we're here for a cruise ship that has all these metal bands. I'm like, I know that cruise ship. I said, I just interviewed somebody from Shadow Falls who's going to be on that ship. And he's like, the drummer? I go, yeah, Jason Bittner. He's like, I fucking know that guy. That's one of the reasons they paid $7,000 to be on this ship.
Yeah.
Per
That's
ticket.
Amazing.
And but we hooked him up. We hooked him up with Jason, and I go, well, I'll text him right now. And I texted Jason right then.
Yep.
And the guy's like, get the fuck out. And sure as shit, I get a picture, from everybody that was like meeting Shadow Falls sent to me, and Jason's like, didn't know we were going to be best friends now. Thanks, dude. And I'm like, is that a bad thing? He's like, no, these guys are cool guys. But yeah, that's cool. So, and I know they're good. These Canadian guys are going to be on the show. Yeah. They want me to call the show the Compulsive Masturbator Show. So,
awesome.
Yeah, because they have nothing to do in Canada. So they probably have heard of your stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, they were talking about them. I thought that's what you were chitching. I was like, now would be a perfect time.
Yeah, for a compulsive masturbator?
No.
I'm in a fairly new relationship, and I'm still a compulsive masturbator. So.
I've never not been one. No matter what relationship I'm in, I'm single, doesn't matter. I'm always just doing it. You gotta keep up with it.
Sometimes
if you don't use it, you lose it, dude.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like a nut.
And I gotta lose it.
You feel like a nut, yeah.
Sometimes you don't.
You know what they call it?
I lose it in that box of Kleenex next to me.
You know what they call? You know what they call November?
No Nut November.
No Nut November.
Yeah.
These two guys, they're just
the time November.
They're just waiting for Jerkin January.
Ah, yes, yes. Jerkin.
Every month is Jerkin January for me.
Oh, all right.
I only make sure I jerk off on days that end with Y.
Yeah, only the ones that one. Yep.
Yeah,
every one of them.
This is going to be a one for the books. This one here. Have you heard our podcast? Yeah. We're gonna see. We're either going to see this. We're going to see
episode 48,
48,000 views.
Yeah.
Or we're going to see all views lasted 32 minutes, and then it stopped.
Yeah, we.
As soon as it became a compulsive masturbator show, they were out.
We got a pretty cap. We got a cap on this. We could get way worse. I promise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're being very, very
yes,
PC right now.
Yes, they are being.
Yeah, that's good.
Out of the world, like, dude. Normally, when we're just hanging out together, we just make noises for no reason. Constantly, it's a dumpster. We're a dumpster fire.
We're always checking to see if our vapes work and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll walk up to someone and be like, "Yo, let me see your vape. Does it work?" Take it.
Yeah, I'm always holding the head too. You have to hold the head.
Me and Paddy going with fucking our straight up New York accents.
Geez, he's just freaky guy. That's freaky guy. That's really New Jersey, honestly.
What's his Oh wow, what a catch! I'm sorry, I'm watching it. What's that? Tony Cannoli.
Tony Cannoli's. Come on down to Tony Cannoli's. It better not taste good.
So this reminds
not my
me.
own thing, though.
Oh, dude, we had the thing. What was our thing? The masturbation narcolepsy. No, the ejaculation narcolepsy.
The ejaculation narcolepsy. Yeah. He busts and he falls over just immediately.
We had this we were just on the bus, just acting like this real story. And we're just talking about just a scenario. We have this guy that's in the shower of a Planet Fitness because we're all showering in Planet Fitness at that point, and he just jerks off and then falls asleep and falls over and bashes his head on the ground. blood starts leaking everywhere, and then they go like, "You gotta call animal control." For some reason, animal control comes in there, and they're like, "We've seen this guy before. We know how to take care of him." He's like, "Terry, go get the fentanyl," and he's like, "The fentanyl," and he's like, "It's not for him, it's for me. I can't take this shit anymore." It was the whole thing.
Jesus Christ!
It was the whole thing.
See, this is cool. When you guys are writing or recording, you're all staying in the same house, or you know?
Well, last time we did that, yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the days back in the day, when I was younger in the bands, you were more like a family. You had your own experiences, language, everything.
Yeah.
And there was no, there was no like, all right, see you guys.
Right.
You guys got up in the morning, you hung out, you made music, you rehearsed.
Yep.
You played out. Playing out wasn't just showing up 10 minutes before sound check.
Right.
It was, sound check was at noon. But
we are a band full of inside jokes.
Well, exactly,
yes,
and that's just it. It's
but that's what every band is.
It's like a family.
Honestly,
it is a family. And when I had
that, they're all inside jokes.
Yeah. Well, no, we have
We're
just a joke in general.
What is funny about that? We're just like dying because we said one thing to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. One word will trigger everything.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if I look at Jeff right now and I just go oil can, it could go into a 45-minute story.
Just so many tangents. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely it's good to see that life is still in the bands. You know, I mean, because
for sure.
Because when you get our age,
one of the biggest parts of the fun is that shit, doing that stuff.
When you get our age, it's not. It's just like, all right, dude. You staying and drinking? Fuck no, man. I got to work in the morning, and
I'm already there myself.
What are some of the one-liners? We're always go to jail. That's one.
Yeah, go to jail. Nice sandwich.
Nice sandwich.
Nice sandwich. Yeah.
Nice sandwich, dude.
So good.
That's like one of the old school ones.
Well, because you literally like the go to jail one was more recent, or before we played at
That's when we were out eating. We were out eating when Jimmy said some shit
at the Rapids. And you're just like talking to somebody, like Jimmy, I think, and you're just anyway, so go to jail, and then you just keep going, and like it's just randomly on the side. I'm just like, what did you just say? Did you just say go to jail? He said
something while I was talking, and it was obscene. It was like stupid, and I was like, go to jail, and I just keep
going to jail.
But like the nice sandwich thing, I fucking
forgot. Dude. Oh my god,
that was when we were recording too.
Yeah, we were recording with Pablo. Yeah, you're just sitting there all fucking blitz, just fucking playing fucking Madden. And you're just sitting there, dude, nice sandwich. I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
And that was a thing. So bro, there's so many people that follow us and that like hang out with us and like fans and street team people, and they'll just be like, nice sandwich. We got like a bunch of people saying it.
All right, so here I'm gonna do this now.
Here we go.
Because the people that I'm sure that are gonna listen to this from bell to bell on this one. Mm-hmm. Are going to be the guys that and women or whoever, whatever you identify as, Oscar the Grouch or whatever.
Guys are fine.
For the people that follow the band and want to know some of the inside stuff, this is the perfect way to do it, because we're not your typical bullshit podcast fucking.
No, I don't care how you grew up or how you played.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck about any of that. We want your fans to be able to hear some shit that they have no idea where it came from, or so eat a sandwich, go to jail, shit like that is perfect.
I've surprisingly
a nice sandwich.
I've done both of those things, so it's
So have I. Yeah.
So
I've eaten sandwiches in jail.
Well, how about that?
Oh, well.
Close. I almost had them all checked off.
Even better.
So, funniest. Give me a moment on stage that went so fucking horribly wrong that only the band knew about it, because you just played through it. And I know you're.
Funny, we were just talking about one, weren't we?
Which one?
Oh yeah, it wasn't horribly wrong, but so like our tour 2 summers ago when Mikey was just getting people back into the band and I first joined, we didn't have a bassist. Yeah. We didn't have a bassist, so Mikey got his friend Aaron from Syracuse to fill in, but we had bass on the backing tracks, and he was just holding a bass and dancing on stage essentially. And we played half of a set at Rochester and realized we did not unmute his bass tracks. So he'd just been standing there with a bass.
Oh my
no
God.
bass coming out of the front of the house. Just dancing.
That's even better.
Like, oh shit, we should have probably.
He was
tuned that on,
literally
right?
just. We
No.
brought him
totally-
on the road because he was a homie, and we were like, "Here, man, grab a bass and just fucking act like fucking Tuck from Fit for a
he was
King, man. Go
stage
kill it."
presence, yeah.
And he had great stage presence. It was a blast, but I forgot to put his fucking
Yeah,
bass
he
tracks on.
looks at me at one point. He's just like, "Dude, I think the bass has been muted this entire time."
And we have a picture. We have a picture of us talking about
Oh
it,
yeah,
laughing.
dude, that is what you're talking to me about, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
when I'm right there and
Yeah.
you're laughing and I'm right next to you, we're literally.
Yeah, you're just like
talking
whispering in
about
my ear,
that.
like, just let me know that we don't have bass right now.
Who was just on the show? Tim, your buddy.
Oh yeah.
What's that band? What's the name of his
Assemble.
band? Assemble.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that?
You haven't, no.
No,
They're more-
I've
they're-
never assembled you.
Think of like Tony Hawk meets Slayer
I love it.
is the best way I can describe it.
So
Yeah,
he,
man,
he was busting balls about how they had a show that the bass player quit. They're a 3-piece, and so there's just like,
Okay.
Oh, I
well,
know
fuck
where you're
it.
going. Yeah.
They're like, fuck it. So it was just two of them,
It was just two of
and,
them.
and the
Yeah,
bass
dude,
track
you
just
can
playing
bass
with no
track,
bass
right?
player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've talked about that. So like and that's the cool thing about backtracks and technology, and that's why we use backtracks and we have all our stems. Cause like, man, let's just say we're on tour and Christian, our drummer, gets sick. We're playing, bro. We got
Right.
drums on backtrack. It is what it is.
That's
We're
Yeah.
performing.
cool.
People paid money to go
It
there.
may not be the
We
best
don't-
thing, but you can still do it. Yeah.
We've had catastrophe happen. We've had to cancel one show just because it was physically impossible. Like
Yeah.
it literally, we really don't give a fuck what we have to do to get to a show. We'll make sure we play, and what we have to do to compensate. We're there for to do this. We're doing the fucking thing,
Right.
But like, shit happens, and that doesn't mean one of us doesn't have the sniffles and the whole show's off. That's not gonna
No,
fly.
Right.
I've played so sick before too, dude.
But we
I've
need
been-
our rest too.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah.
I've definitely played sets with the flu in my past. So.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing right there?
It's a nutbag, dude.
Stop the nutbag, dude. No more
It's a
nutbag.
nutbag.
He's
It's a
just
nutbag.
he's trying to make sure the glaucoma is taken care of.
Exactly.
Yeah, the glaucoma is a bitch.
I'm doing
yeah.
this. I'm
It is a
doing this
bitch.
for my health, dog.
Yeah, for
Yep.
his health, man. For your health.
So this is coming from the two singers.
I know.
Sniffles and throats and shit don't
Right.
fucking keep them out. Like the guitar players are usually the biggest pussies of all of them.
Oh, they're the worst.
I'm a guitar player.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, our bassist is.
No,
There
it's
you
always
go.
the bass
It's
player.
always the
It's
fucking
always
bass
the bass
player. I
player.
don't care
Nah,
who
man.
it is.
Our bassist is the shit, dude. He fucking hustles. So our bassist is honestly just a glorified he's just a our bassist is a vocalist
With a
that
bass
just
strapped to
has
him.
a bass in his hands. Like
Yeah, pretty much.
we pretty much have 3 vocalists in the band, because like when we're playing live, we have so much dynamic going on everywhere. Like we move, I'm fucking 2-stepping, Paddy's in everyone's face, David's slapping the bass and screaming. It's awesome to watch. So
It's a fun time
and
always. Yeah.
he used to be. David's coming out of his shell a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah, no,
Like-
he's got great stage presence.
He was very well, not even the stage presence. Just like we were talking about, bitches and prima donnas or whatever. He fucking at first he didn't really want to be involved with any drama, this, that, and third. He doesn't believe in like fighting and shit like that. And now he's bald, bro.
Well, no, he's just
I was
fucking-
just talking. Yeah, I was just talking to him
He's
earlier.
unhinged, dude.
And we were talking about somebody that we all know, like that another inside thing. But I was like, see, I bet now if I would have came to you and like you should have just let me punch him in the mouth, you would have. He's like, oh yeah, dude, I would have helped at this point. Yeah.
See what
Yeah,
you
he's
did?
always trying to, like,
You took him
keep
out
the
of his
beat
small
shit
town and you
around, so.
corrupted him.
Yeah, you corrupt them.
Yeah, I mean it's so there when you're doing. I mean, and that's all. Drama's always been a thing when you're in a band. And the only difference now, and that I'm still not used to, is everybody just talks shit on the internet.
Yeah, and then when
when
they see you in person, they act like they're cool with you.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're like,
Ridiculous.
so what about
then-
this fucking thing right here?
Yeah.
Hey, wait,
And
I
then
thought I
if
was a scumbag.
And then if I say, oh, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my God, it's violence. No, it's like, but
Yeah,
you
he's
can
like,
just,
oh, what a
you
piece
can-
of shit for wanting to punch this person in the mouth for talking tons of shit on the internet, like, all the time. Like, yeah, well,
crazy.
yeah.
Just sick your
And,
fans on them. That's all.
Yeah.
And when that's bad. That's a bad thing. That we see people do that all the time, especially with the cancel culture stuff that happens now.
Yeah,
Right.
They get their panties in a bunch about something, and it might be legitimate, right? But like morals are subjective, dude. You don't get to project. That's what in the hardcore and metalcore community we were supposed to be fighting against people that are trying to push their ideals on everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what you have now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That's what you have now, and it's sickening to watch. I think that people should be held accountable for their actions.
Yes.
But unfortunately, your word isn't good enough, dude.
Yeah, and
Right,
you're also
right.
not the judge, jury, and executioner. So,
Yeah.
like, you hear something on the internet, you can't go, "Oh, I believe that's true," and that means it is. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right.
And then
right.
what they do is they galvanize their fucking reach.
They're following.
Like, all they're following, and they're like, you should hate this person, and this is
and they're
why.
all like, "We're bored
And-
right now. I want to go hate something and talk shit." All right, here
Yeah.
we go.
Right.
Yeah.
So I try to keep that as disconnected as I can from our fan base because drama is going to happen, and I
Yeah.
ask people not to get involved. And when I see it happen, I say, "Yo, listen, it's not even worth it."
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, if they
but-
want to, they can, but we're not going to tell them to. Ever.
Yeah,
I got to
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you,
by all means, get
I
out.
got to tell you, Mike, both Mike and Paddy, that hearing that is like, it's just music to my ears because
Oh, yeah.
so many people, and they've been doing it back since when we were younger.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
metalheads.
yeah.
We were
It's always
these.
been around.
We were these. You know, oh, the metalheads are a bunch of assholes and blah blah blah, and they hate everything and they hate everybody and they want to kill. No,
No.
musicians
No.
are not that. We want everybody to get along. Yeah.
Yeah.
The music you're doing is giving people an out so they don't go
Outlet,
home
exactly,
and
yeah.
fucking kill their
Yeah.
dog or punch their
Right,
old lady or
exactly.
Yeah.
beat
But
up their
people think
boss.
it's one-dimensional, and they think it's just angry and
Right.
and
No,
want
fuck
each
that.
other.
It's
Yeah.
about you
It's
could
a good vent, a healthy vent of frustration.
you could be in that mosh pit having a fucking blast and then an hour later you're all at some fucking diner shooting the shit, laughing your asses off till 4 a.m,
Yeah.
not hating anybody, you know, and
Right.
and that's what it's about.
Exactly.
And it's cool and
That is
I
what it's about, yeah.
it's cool that you bring that up because I want your fans to listen and say, you know, that's exactly it. You know, don't pigeonhole us into this like bunch of bad
Right.
fucking people because they're not.
Angry, violent people.
Yeah,
it's not
you know,
really
I
what it
mean,
is, yeah.
years ago the skinheads had something to prove against
Well,
like
yeah,
the
but that's what we came
metalheads.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but there you've got it in your culture now. You've got swingers and pushers.
Yeah.
So I'm
Mhm.
sure for the people who don't know, you know, the swingers are the guys that are dancing and their arms are flailing and they're
Doing
and they're
karate.
and they're doing they're doing karate. Who posted the thing with the pit without music? Mike, was that
Oh,
you?
dude, those are
I've
our
seen that. I know what
homies.
you're talking about.
Those are our homies. So we have it's so funny. Me, Manny, a couple. We've actually been in a couple of those. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
They'll take
yeah.
them at the festivals, and we'll be in there dancing and shit. And
It's funny
we'll
as
end
fuck.
up on one. We got tagged. We got tagged on one.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
it's honestly it's a culture thing.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if you're listening to music with core in the genre, it
You know,
comes
people
with-
swinging.
yeah,
Yeah.
it comes with what hardcore dancing is, you know, and that's really where it comes from. So I try to tell people, I'm like, listen, man, if there's core in the genre and that swinging's happen,
Yeah, just stay away from that area if you don't
get
like
the
it.
hell
Yeah,
out the way.
right,
Don't
exactly.
bitch about it. Move because they're
Yeah.
content on doing it. What they're doing that you're so scared of is consensual by all those broody motherfuckers
Yeah.
coming this inches close to. Bro, I've gotten my scar on my eyebrow was my first ever hardcore show experience. I went to a Hatebreed, Bury Your Dead comeback kid show. And I
Wow.
was like, this is insane
Yeah.
what I'm watching right now.
Yeah.
I went there, you had Comeback Kid, and like these dudes are just two-stepping, like it's crazy. They're diving off each other. I'm like, this is amazing. I was there to see Hatebreed. Hatebreed was like a big band for me when I was growing up that got me into heavier stuff because Hatebreed would tour with Slipknot.
Right.
And they
Yeah.
tore with like Dying Fetus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were going back and forth. So it was a real big gateway for me to get into the heavier, more hardcore side of the music. So I'm at the show, they play, and then I see Matt Brusso and Bury Your Dead play, and I'm like, this is incredible. Like that was
Bury
one
Your
of
Dead.
that.
Yeah.
So Chad Gray from Mudvayne was one of the first people that I modeled vocals after, and then it was Matt Brusso. When I watched Bury Your Dead, I was like, this is it. This is the shit. People are out there laying waste to each other, crowd killing. So crowd killing essentially at these shows is like when you're at an actual beatdown hardcore show, the rules are kind of established at that point. If you're on the edge of the pit, that is the pit. People are jumping back and forth, railing their shoulders, their arms. You're getting smacked up. It was my first time seeing that, and I'm sitting on the side I was like, okay, so this is they're just in there fighting. This isn't the push stuff I normally see.
It's a brawl inside of a show. Yeah.
And then Hatebreed comes on, and I'm watching these dudes, and people are jumping off the stage. People are going crazy, and I'm like, I want to do that. So I get up there. They're playing "I Will Be Heard." The guitarist punches me in the chest, and then fucking Jasta just grabs me and throws me into the crowd. I get in the middle of the pit and I just start swinging. I didn't know what I was doing. Now I know it's actually kind of like a dance, right? But I caught the meanest elbow to the face, and it split my face completely open. I had to get stitches from here all the way up. And I just had a blast, covered in blood, stayed there.
Yeah.
My
the
uncle,
the elbow split your face open, you're like, I want to do
my uncle brought me to the show. I'm not even 18 years old yet.
Right.
And I have to go back to my mom. I went back to my uncle, and he's like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
He's going to fucking kill me.
Your mom is going to fucking murder me. And I was hooked. I was hooked ever since.
That was it. And Mikey was really born that day.
That's cool. That's fucking cool.
That is really cool.
And I think I got to be honest with you. When I first started listening to your stuff, I was like, and even Jeff will tell you, I'm going, man, I fucking like the music. It's making me angry right now. but it's not.
I don't know why I'm mad right now.
Yeah, but
we're doing our job.
But exactly, it's not about. It's about the release of it.
Yeah,
And I'm sure everybody that listened to back in the day, locals like Sacred Death.
Oh yeah.
They were the heaviest around. I mean,
at the time.
And I drummed for the band prior to Sacred Death, and then we did heavier stuff, and then they just split off and just fucking ripped it. And so they were like Syracuse's first real fucking heavy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And even back then, people are like, "What the fuck?" But it can't compare to the energy that you guys are throwing out. I mean, it's fucking, it's awesome.
And that's what we thrive for. That's what we look for. So, like you were saying, tension, right? So,
tension and release.
The tension and release. The pit itself, like when you go to these shows where they're splitting everybody up and you got all that swinging and people are just ready to be violent, right? And it's not like it's targeted or anything. People full well know that they might get popped in the mouth and that you might pop somebody, and whatever happens, but like the tension and release between breakdowns and stuff, it's insane because we say that, but listen to the music itself is tension and then release,
right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be proud to know some of the guys from the Mudvayne crew.
Dude,
and the fact that our local hero here is growing his role. The role with Mudvayne is getting bigger and bigger.
I mean, you start out as a guitar tech, and now look at him.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean,
that's huge.
Marcus is one of the greatest human beings I've ever met in my life, and like he goes on tour and wears our merch on tour and takes pictures in it, and like
that's cool.
And he fucking hit us up and he's like, I love what you're doing. We had our show there. He tagged us. The first time we ended up meeting, we didn't even know. He was like, he just tagged us. He's like, yo, they're playing The Lost. I listen to these fucking guys, they're crazy. And I hit them up immediately, and I'm like, dude, the fucking guitarist from Mudvayne like literally just shared our shit. That was like the beginning of it, man. And it was so like one of these days I'm gonna itch in and be like, yo, can I meet Chad? Because that's like my idol.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna ask for that yet. But Marcus,
you gotta wait, man. Take about a couple days first.
Yeah. Marcus, if you're listening, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, Marcus, if you're listening, I have reached out to Marcus and said, when are you gonna do the
show?
Do the show, and he's like, yeah, just let me. I mean, he just had gotten back off tour, and now they're getting ready to go back out again.
Yep.
And
oh, I know, dude, it's so funny. So Rockville, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna try to get us to play the campgrounds down there. But welcome to Rockville. They released their lineup, and I sent it to him. I was like, man, I'll see you in fucking Daytona. And he was like, man, I didn't even fucking know about this. And then he posted it, and he was like, well, this was an awesome thing to wake up to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
no
when
shit.
you guys get this
Yeah.
this Good to Ban the Ugly fucking merch shirt, you better be on stage with one of these.
yeah,
Somebody better rock that.
If you actually look at our so Incarceration was one of our biggest crowds we ever had. We had American Mosh Pits, Dave is a good friend of ours, and he goes to all these festivals and records the Mosh Pits. And then we had Frostbelt Entertainment. Shout out to Adam, and he's a promoter from Buffalo. You know,
Right.
We could have wore anything we wanted to up there. We always do shit like that. Yeah, we definitely rock.
I'll totally rock when your guys' shirt on stage.
When we were at Total Death Fest, man, we fucking, that one guy was, you weren't there, but that one dude was like, yeah, that one dude was like, he was like, yo, will you wear this on stage? I was like, absolutely, I got you.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just that, I got a fucking new shirt. Someone's sending me,
screaming billboard.
Someone's sending me, actually, I should shout out their shit right now since I'm right here. Somebody is sending me a windbreaker to wear when we go play these shows in December.
Yeah, well, you're not getting a fucking windbreaker.
No.
We got fucking t-shirts.
Well, you
That's
know
it.
what, dude?
But
You guys got a hoodie? No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Yeah, you just take the shirt and you pull it right
Like-
over the
Yeah,
back.
Over
You do a whole Beavis and
Cornholio.
Butthead.
Yeah, you do a whole
cornholio.
Beavis and Butthead thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Forsaken One's Clothing. That's it, man. Yeah, they're gonna send us some stuff. So, actually, we just had a merch drop today through Lamented. So we got passive income coming from a brand called Lamented, and they literally made a bunch of designs, and we make royalties off of what they sell.
Nice.
Passive
Cool.
income,
Yeah.
man.
Nice.
That's passive income.
So, who have you? You know what? This is your thing.
It
This
is
is
my
your
thing.
one thing. And don't ask that same fucking question you asked yesterday. It was the dumbest fucking question
hey,
you've ever asked.
shut up, bitch.
Go ahead.
Shut
I'll
up,
do
bitch.
That's right. So, Paddy, I'll actually start with you on this one. So, I mean, who have you? You guys have been around quite a while. I mean, toured around quite a while a little bit. So, who have you met that you were like, holy shit, and you kind of fanboyed out a minute about it?
I haven't met anybody really.
Really?
Yeah, because all the people that were in incarceration that were cool to meet, Mikey met him, and I just was not around apparently. He's like, yo, dude, I just met Corey Taylor. Like, he's right over there. I'm like, okay. Run over. Someone's talking to Corey. He leaves. I'm like, cool. All right. Like, there's a bunch of instances where I could have met people, and I just didn't get to. And it sucks. But I mean, I was like, I was close. I was
Right.
just
Right.
right there,
Right.
Mike,
Unfortunately.
what about you?
That's it. Like, I
Yeah,
got
Corey
to
Taylor
sit
got
there. I have a video with Corey Taylor, and we're chilling. I stepped on his foot, and he yelled at me and canceled me. It was hilarious. I got
He's
it
like,
on video.
he's canceled. Cancel him.
Cancel this motherfucker. Corey Taylor, boys.
Taylor voice.
Dude. Yeah, that was so. It was so funny how it started. Corey was there talking to people, and I'm like, "Yo, Corey," and he's like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" I'm like, "Listen, can I show you my worst tattoo?" And he's like, "Only if I can show you mine." And I'm like, "Bet." And we like 1, 2, 3'd it. He lifts up his shirt, and he's got this horrible fucking Michael Jackson tattoo on his back. I lift up my shirt, and it's a Slipknot tattoo.
That's funny.
Let's see, the worst tattoo I ever got? Yeah, that's of your band.
Yeah. So if
It
you're
is
a band,
bad, though.
It is not a good tattoo.
They put out volume 3, and it was the 9-pointed star cursive.
Yeah.
And the guy got it, and then at the end, it was like all pushed. It was my first tattoo ever, bro. I was like 15. I mean,
Oh.
14, 15 years old. And yeah, it was just like the 3 of the points are just really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shout out to that.
Nope.
No shout out to that ink master.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Tattoo Juan. Shout out to Tattoo Juan from Utica, man. He just tattoos everybody.
Okay, well,
That's
Apparently, and doesn't care.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
tattoo one eye open. That's what
Right,
it's
yes.
change it to.
Tattoo one eye.
Not
Yep.
him.
There you go.
Old tattoo one eye.
Old tattoo one eye. You want a half a tattoo?
Right.
One you're going to regret, or one that'll piss
one-
off your
It was like
mother.
4/5.
Yeah.
4/5, yeah.
Guys, I'm telling
Oh,
you, it's
man.
I think we could make like 3 more episodes out of shit. just talking
We can
about.
totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we can come on here whenever, man.
Yeah,
We're all. Yeah, he doesn't. He works third shift, so he's usually around, and I actually don't have a life, so.
me neither, really, too. So.
I literally, this is my life. I do Grubhub.
Okay.
I watch football, and I play Call of Duty. And I help bands on social. Actually, to be honest, I'm cutting myself short. I do social media all day fucking long,
Right.
and that's a job in itself. But I'm very available. I'm trying to. When I started this band, I was an aspiring drug counselor. I had a job at a rehab. I went to college for it. Had a full-time bartender job. I quit everything and started doing whatever I could to just make money on my own because I knew that's what I had to do.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
you mentioned football, Mike. Who's your team?
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
He's a Cowboys fan.
Oh boy.
Fuck, you're canceled.
Yo, the Bills, dude. What the? Are you guys Bills fans?
Yeah, the Bills are terrible right now.
Oh, dude, last night was
Broncos,
embarrassing, bro. Oh
Dude.
my god,
no.
I
It was
started
awful.
clowning everybody.
The end of that game.
I like
the Bills.
Why?
And
Dude,
this afternoon they fired their offensive coordinator.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Yep.
Well, but German dude. Oh my god, I can't even with it.
That was the
atrocious.
guy who threw his laptop.
Okay, so that guy got me my first 3,000 hits on TikTok. Was I took that off of the screen when they had him throwing his laptop across the room last year, and I was watching the game, and I immediately taped it with captured it with my phone and put it on TikTok, and I was the first one to do it. Next time, it was just like, I got all these hits immediately because of him having his tantrum. And then,
hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Paddy, you a football guy?
I bet. I'm a Bills fan, but I'm not huge
Okay.
into it. I watch it sometimes. I don't watch it lately because the Bills.
Yo, it was nuts, man. I had a small bet. I had like free bet, 2 free bets through DraftKings, and I did some same game parlays. So I'm sitting there, I turn on the game, and then I have a bunch of Bills players. James Cook comes out first play of the game, screen pass, and then they strip him.
Yep.
And I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be a long fucking game.
And then they lose the game because they have too many players on the field. Woo!
Oh my god, dude! That was insane.
Can you not count?
Dude, he
So
missed
bad.
the fucking field goal, and I had 12 players on the field.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then they get a penalty.
It was
12
in the
players
bag.
on
It
the
was in
field.
the bag.
Gets a retry
and fucks it
and
up
nails
again.
it.
Oh, he nails it. Okay.
Nails it.
Well, I guess that's the way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Score any way you can.
It was rough. I feel bad for those guys. I mean, I'm a Dallas fan. We lost to the Eagles, but that was a respectively close.
It was a
game.
respectable
It
loss.
came down to like a touchdown pass.
It wasn't
And our
because you had
defense.
20 players
See,
on the field.
a lot of Cowboys fans are always like, "You fucking our year." I'm not that Cowboys fan. I'm 36 years old. I was a big Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith guy, and that just grew up in that time.
No, I know a dude. I know a guy I work with who they won the first game this year. Dallas won. He was like, "We're going to the Super Bowl." I'm like, "Shut up."
No, they're going to go visit the Super Bowl. They're not even going to get tickets. They're going to be out in the parking lot.
I won't put us like I said. I just don't say that, but I won't put us out of the conversation. Our defense is stellar. Micah Parsons is an absolute monster.
Yes.
He lights the field up. He's almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
If we didn't lose Trevon Diggs, we'd have a better shot. But
man.
Deron Bland has been picking people off left and right.
Yep.
And I think he was like a undrafted free agent.
I think
Our
you're right.
linebacking core is good. DeMarcus Lawrence is on the left side. We have a stout defense, and Dak proves he can play.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a problem. They just got to get whatever they got ironed out. The offense looks a little better. I wasn't a big Kellen Moore fan.
Right.
But he's the Chargers OC
Yes.
right now. And look at them. They're struggling super hard.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, you're a Chargers fan?
Yeah,
okay.
actually, yeah.
All right. I love Justin Herbert. So when he got drafted,
take a nap over
I told. I'm sorry. When he got drafted, I was like, that's going to be the best quarterback coming out of that draft. And everyone was super high on Mac Jones, and I was like, he's such a bust. He's so bad.
Dude, he's horrible.
He's terrible.
And then he gets benched.
That pass?
Oh
my God.
All right,
dude,
we're coming off the fucking rails here.
I know. I see. Mike and I could do this the rest of the night, probably.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You guys will be fucking. You'll be fucking by the end of this fucking thing.
I'm a football fanatic.
Yeah, dude.
Fantasy, all that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, let me stop talking about it because I'll never shut up.
See, I was going to lead with, are you playing the new Call of Duty? And I was like, well, fuck it. I can't talk about that then.
I am. I got
See,
the
he
Call
is.
Of Duty.
Yeah, see?
So it's crazy. So Madden, right? I'm this big of a football fan. So Madden, I play Madden professionally. Like there was a time where I made close to $10,000, maybe a little bit over, just playing Madden.
Get the fuck out.
No, yeah,
I
you can
swear
do
to
it.
God, dude, I was a video game streamer.
Yeah, you can go to like. Did
Did
you ever go to those?
Streaming to be in a band.
Did you ever go to those tournaments?
Yeah. Well, so they have the ones you can play. So the Turning Stone one, I won 2 of those.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There you go.
Well, not Turning Stone.
Not Turning
Yellow
Stone.
Brick. They had them at Yellow Brick.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the topic for the next show: how to make money off of fucking video
games.
Off Madden.
Yeah, like he was saying, when we started the band and everything, the reason I got us so good on social media was because I was a video game streamer.
Streaming shit, yeah.
I took everything I learned from streaming video games and applied it to the band.
Applied it to social media and the band. Yeah.
Maybe we need to have a conversation with him.
I do it, man. That's my side hustle. I work with 4 different bands.
Consultations.
Actually. Yeah, I do consultations, how to learn how to push socials and shit. Persevere from Indianapolis just hit me up.
We can pay you in Good Nature Brewery Company gift certificates.
Gift certificates.
I only take corks soaked in Maker's 46.
Yeah, well, you can soak whatever cork you want.
The only thing I'll take.
One bottle of Maker's heading your way.
Yeah. We didn't tell him how big it was.
Right.
A little fucking
airplane.
Thing. Yeah, a little airplane one.
Tiny little shooter. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Just a big bag, though.
Yeah,
big bag with that little bottle here. There you go.
One bottle in there.
Dude,
amazing.
This is funny. All right, promote. What's your next show is?
Next show, boys.
And so we can make sure that the 33 people that listen to this
December
show.
3rd isn't happening anymore. What's the next one? December
9th, Cleveland, Klemosh. We're playing. I can give you the rundown right now. We're playing December 9th with at Klemosh. It's at the Beachland Ballroom in Cleveland, and we're playing with Attila, Left to Suffer, Chamber, Audience of Rain, The Dead Don't Sleep, Midwinter, and a bunch of others.
Yo,
Chamber's so sick. We're playing A Merry Brutal Christmas in Syracuse with Fall of Humanity, Murder in Rue Morgue, Hell on the Rise, and First Kill.
That's at the Lost?
That's at the Lost, right?
Yeah, it's at the Lost, yep. I
go.
think that's the first time the band First Kill is actually going to be playing, so that'll be cool. We have a show at the Rapids Theater, the End of the World Party, with Until I Wake, Altruist, Orange Grove Ave, us,
Tim the Truth,
and Easy Death, and Tim the Truth. And Easy Death are the homies too. So.
Oh, they are the homies, yeah.
And then we have a New Year's Eve show we're playing in South Carolina with Heirloom, Backslide, and a couple other bands that haven't been announced yet. Refuser, Warning Order, Chained, Violent End.
Sounds like Paddy better get some time off.
Yeah. The end of the year one's definitely that's one of the heavy boys.
Oh, it's gonna be a heavy hitter, yep.
But the headliner they might be getting, I heard, is a classic, so I'm excited.
Oh, sweet. Sick.
Classic to him is like we still literally I don't fucking know what it is.
Yeah, so that would be like they're like 2004. It's like classic metalcore.
Okay. All right. That one we might know. Yeah.
That's we might know that one.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
You still can't say anything about it though.
I cannot.
All right.
What the hell?
Well, when you have something coming out, when you have shows, if you've got any any albums coming out, anything you want to promote, all you got to do is shoot me a text, shoot me a message, whatever. And
we'll totally come back on.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude. Like I said, anytime you want to do this, as long as we got a couple weeks notice, we're in here. I have a blast doing stuff like this.
Cool.
Yeah, I love stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with you guys, man.
Yeah,
so
thank you guys for having fun.
We appreciate you guys
Likewise.
being on, and I don't know. Next time you're in Syracuse, let me know there, Mike, and we'll have a couple cocktails.
I'll be back. I should be back a couple days before the show. I feel like I can see a bunch of people with the girls. I know I need to get my margaritas fixed. before I fucking go back, man.
Yeah.
Those big
Let
ass
me know when
fucking
you go.
chimmy.
Let me know when you go.
Dude, that jumbo chimichanga
good.
song they got there is crazy.
So good. I'm hungry. I'm fucking gonna eat
I
food.
love that shit.
You let us know before you
yeah.
go, and we'll meet you there in the first tour on us.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, man,
Hell
sounds
yeah.
good, bro.
there
Sounds
you
good.
go. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
guys.
We appreciate you
Thanks,
being on the
guys.
show, and like I said, let us know when you want to be on again, and just shoot some shit to her
Tomorrow.
Absolutely. All right, man. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks, guys.
guys.
See you guys.
Later.
Thanks.
Nice. There you go, Jeffrey.
That was cool.
That was cool. Very cool. Wow. A lot of stuff I didn't
I
know
know.
I'm
about.
still here.
What the fuck?
He left.
We got to kick him off. Should we just boot Mike right now?
Get out.
Yeah, you can. No, I'm out of here.
See you, man.
Have a good night.
Late. I'm still here.
Right. I'm still here, man. I can hear you.
That's funny. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's music like that that we may not get it,
Right.
but so many people do.
Exactly.
And I'm so glad they were on, and they could use this as a sounding board. But
Well, not only that, but you think about it, though. I mean, people hear that music and they think these guys are just pissed off and angry.
no,
And they're
fucking
not.
smart businessmen.
Exactly.
They really are. And I'm thrilled to have had him on the show.
Yeah.
And I told you it's gonna be a different show
It
than
is.
what hopefully our listeners stayed listening and realized how fucking cool these guys were,
Yep.
rather than that whole like, oh fuck. You know.
And if you're in the area, go see them in Cleveland.
Yeah. Go see him at the Lost Horizon.
Horizon,
Yeah. I think we should
23rd.
we go to that show?
December 23rd?
Oh, wait a minute. No,
I think it's December
that's like
23rd, right?
Christmas stuff.
Yeah. Christmas.
Well, if we get a chance, we should go anyway.
You're right.
It's not like,
If not, he's going to be in town beforehand.
I know, but I would like to go see the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Just saying.
Just saying. You keep saying stuff, and that'd be great.
Keep saying. You know what? Yeah, that one again?
I like it. You've been listening to The Good, the fucking ugly. Special thanks to our special guests, Patio Furniture and Mike Cockhurts,
Mike and ass.
from the band Fight From Within. And thanks, guys. Don't forget Auk Medical Supply and Sharky's Event Center.
DJ Life's the Beats, Good Nature Brewery, Uncle Jimmy's live local music.
The Print Shop Underground. Snarky Productions and Talking Great Talk.
You only talk, does not stick.
To your teeth. Fuck. We will see you next week. Stick around. Send us emails. Send us whatever. I'm just making shit up.
Well, some people have commented on our Spotify stuff, so keep it coming.
Yes, keep commenting. If you want to see somebody or hear somebody, let us know. We'll try to get it.
For sure.
All right, guys. Peace. We love you.
Recording stopped.